piece of the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with
Correction. I know your father. Oh. Great movie. Great movie. Oh, welcome. Yes. As Gank that, the train conductor, the hype train conductor, and, a great monkey once said, it is time. It is time for Boxing Day. And this is Boxing Day number 2 for EB-03, so back-to-back EB-03 Boxing Days. So that's pretty exciting. I've been talking about this little card festival today or whatever that was going to be happening, and it's happening all weekend, and I bought a weekend pass, so I'll go tomorrow probably. A kitty. Oh yeah, we got that. That's the hype train cat, right? Yeah, I remember that now. It's all coming back to me. All right. Yeah, so I went there, and besides the fact that it was very cramped in this place that they had it set up in, like it's a hotel lobby. Like it's literally in the hotel lobby, and then they like kind of extended into the ballroom. Like the places I've been, it's been at like convention centers, right? And so are these places have been like convention centers, or that one was a hotel that had a convention center, right? And so it was just like a huge space here, which whatever, they're making the most of it, but it's just like literally the entire lobby, and then it goes down like some of the like the main hall. Obviously, these halls don't have like guest rooms or anything like that, and then like a ballroom. So it all kind of like it's not super um, easy to navigate, but it was fine. So I digress. But um, there was a ton of Pokemon there, which sounds kind of stupid to say because obviously Pokemon is like the thing. Um, but and maybe it was because today's Pokemon's birthday or whatever, 30th birthday. But there was like again, I've been to a couple of these things before, right? I think this was like my fourth one since August, and like there was like a previously there'd been like better mixes. Here it was like 85% Pokemon stuff, which whatever. And there was a shit ton of people there. So Pokemon obviously is running things, which is fine. But I was just a little bit surprised that it was just so overwhelmingly Pokemon. But again, it's fine. There were some One Piece vendors there, which was, and I say One Piece vendors, but they were Pokemon vendors that also had One Piece cards. Really, is what they were. Um, but yeah, it was fine. Like I said, I'll probably be going back at least one more time this weekend. I don't think I'll go back both days, but I'll decide. I picked up a couple of different things. I actually spent a lot less money than I had planned on it, but like my wife said, I was pacing myself. So so I didn't spend a crazy amount of money. I think I wanted to say like less than $200 on the things that I got. So I'll show you some of the cards that I picked up. I'm not going to show you all the cards that I picked up because some of them. So I picked up some of the secret rare Mihawks, which were going for like $4, and then some of the secret rare um, Crocs, which were going for $5. I picked up four piece of those. Probably should have picked up more, but whatever. So I at least have a playset of both of those cards, and I also um, have some extras just in case the prices go through the roof in the future. Again, who knows what's going to happen. Mihawks is actually doing pretty well right now, but something comes out in the future, makes Crocs super broken. Those Crocs could easily go up to $20. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for Mihawk. Something comes out, breaks Mihawk, and the Mihawk cards go up very, very substantially. Um, and then I also bought, so those are some of the just kind of bulk cards. I'll call those bulk cards that I bought. I bought some cool cards that I actually wanted. Two of them are wanted. One of them was just something I thought was cool that I bought because I saw it. And then I bought some. God, everything was so expensive. It just really sucks. Everyone says that the One Piece market is crashing, and I'm like, tell that to the fucking market. Tell the market to fucking crash. Tell the shit to go down. Because this shit's just expensive. But I did buy like I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think I bought like 6 blisters of OP-14, and I bought some EB-03 as well, blisters of EB-03. I'll probably end up buying some more when I go back tomorrow. They're selling them for just so much. It's like $12. I think the EB-03 was $12, and then the OP-14 was $10, which is double the fucking price. I hate fucking paying these sons of bitches, but I just want to have some additional stuff to be able to open. So tomorrow I'll probably buy some more. I was trying to get some good deals, right? So these people are like, these are the people, I was telling my wife this, but these are the people who go into like Walmart and they take the whole row of the packs of One Piece or probably Pokemon too, because they still have them in the little rows that Walmart sells them in. They still had them. They're selling theirs in these little containers or whatever. If you've seen them before, you know what I'm talking about. But they're just like these little blister containers that hold probably 50, 60 of these fucking, probably more than that honestly, but I don't know, an X number of these things, like it's this long. Anyways, whatever. I digress again. Um, so I'm thinking about getting some more. I was trying to like talk them into like the EB-03s. I'm like, if I how many of these do I have to? Because they were selling them for 16. It was pretty consistent everywhere. And so I asked a couple of them. I was like, how many of these do I have to buy to get them down to 10? And they weren't going down to 10. One person did say they would sell them to me for 12, but this was like right when I got there, so I didn't want to buy them from them just yet. So I wanted to go around. I went around, ended up buying some for 12 from somebody else, and then I only bought like five of them, five or six or seven. I can't remember. But anyways, I wanted to go back to that person, but I had already been there for a couple hours, so I went home. So, and again, I'll be there tomorrow, so we'll see what they're. It's so crazy because these people do not miss like the market, and I get it. You know, it's what they're selling shit for, but to me, I'm just like, sell your shit for $1 fucking cheaper than everybody else is selling theirs, and people are gonna buy your shit, right? Everybody's selling shit for 16. Sell yours for 15. Sell it for 14, right? You're still making money, you fucking asshole. You're still making more than fucking double what you paid for these things, right? Close to triple what you paid for them. And people are gonna buy them from you because they're fucking selling them for cheaper. Like it doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. You know, they're the ones who fucking do this shit. And it's actually crazy because I was sitting here thinking, I was like, man, I could do this. Like, because there were just like fucking regular people that bought like the vendor passes or whatever, and they're just sitting there with their collections. I'm like, dude, my collection fucking is trumping yours. My shit will fucking shit all over your shit. And but you know, maybe one day in the future I might try and get involved with one of those things. But for right now, it's just me and y'all, man. But let me show you these real quick. These nuts. No, I'm just kidding. You wish. Oh shit, I forgot. I don't have my fucking. I don't have my phone set up. But yeah, I'm gonna need to plug this in as well. Let me guess. My daughter's iPad is still plugged in. God. Say iPad, but it's a tablet. She just keeps calling it an iPad. But yeah, I'll go there tomorrow, or Sunday, and if I really just want, I don't want to buy like any like singles. I want to just buy fucking the. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want to just buy the seal product, and they're all fucking selling everything for everything. Everything is just the same. Everyone's selling everything for the same price. So it's like I don't. It doesn't matter if I go to this person or this person. Um, but yeah, I may be buying some EB-03 or OP-14 some more tomorrow, just so I can have some to open and uh yeah, we have some stuff to look at. All right, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at some of the cards that we have. All right, so the first one that we're gonna see, I'm okay on it. I decided that I think I mentioned this on stream that I want to collect all of the manga events. So this was one. It was fairly cheap. This one was like $55. This Red Hawk Gum Gum Fire Fist Pistol Red Hawk. So this thing looks absolutely freaking amazing. It definitely does. I won't be able to. I'm not gonna send this one in to get graded, which I'm kind of. That's why I'm kind of bummed about it. Like I love the way the card looks. It looks fucking amazing. I'm kind of bummed because I'm not gonna send it in because on the back here, and I made it worse. I'm not gonna lie. But it wasn't gonna get a 10 anyways. But back here, if you can kind of see, yeah, right here, it was probably like before I started trying to fix it. It was probably like this amount of whiteness here, right? And then I was messing around with it and probably like doubled it. But again, it's not one of those things that was going to get a 10 anyways. So I'm not super bummed that I added to it. And it was $50, right? It's $50. The card looks awesome. So I'm actually really happy with this one. All the other ones are just kind of going are over 100. I did see, and I was gonna buy it, but I forgot because I had seen it at the very beginning. I was gonna buy the You'll Frighten Me, so the Boa manga event. I saw one for under $100, or excuse me, shit, I wish $100. I saw one for under 200. It was like 190 or something like that. And I was gonna like, walk around, do my due diligence, make sure nobody else had it for a better deal, and then come back and get it. And then I left, and when I was in the parking lot walking away, I remembered it, and I was like, fuck, do I want to run back in there and grab it real quick? And I said no, and I'll probably regret it tomorrow, but whatever. Because they probably won't have it. But they also had some of the release event winner girl cards that I've shown you before. I had two of them. Well, I have two of them. I sent those off to get graded. They had those for like $100. They had this was the same booth. They had three of them for $100 a piece. And I've been telling you guys, I really, really like that card. I really think that card is going to do very, very well. And I want to buy some additional ones. And it was the same booth, right? So I was gonna buy maybe one, two, maybe three. I don't know how many of the girls I was gonna buy, and then one of the You'll Frighten Me events. But I just completely forgot about it till I was in the parking lot. So hopefully they have them tomorrow. If they don't, you snooze, you lose. So that was card number one. Card number two, I really like this card too. So this is an alternate art, Mary Joie. Yeah, so this card came out in PRBO2, so it's just an alternate art for one of the cards that Emu plays. It's one of the stages that Emu plays. Again, it's an alternate art for the stage. It came out in PRBO2, and it was like $6. So I was okay to buy it. This was a card that I really wanted, especially when I was wanting to play Emu pretty bad, which I'm just so surprised that I have not gotten into Emu. But yeah, Purple Yellow Croc is just so fun. I can't. So something funny. So sometimes people will ask me, do I play the game or whatever, and obviously I do. And so I was talking to one person who said that he got into the game very recently, and he was a vendor. He said he had gotten into the game very recently, and he was talking about how toxic yellow is. And it's just so funny because yellow just became like, I don't even know if yellow is the top color right now, but has been in conversation for the top color for probably maybe a month. And that, I think a month is stretching it, right? I want to say when Luffy came out. Yeah, I want to say when Luffy came out, the starter deck Luffy, like that's when it kind of like got its buff. But there were some really good cards that came out, obviously from OP14. Which, when did OP14 come out? What is it? So we're about a month into OP14 coming out, and that's when it was good, right? And that's really because OP13 didn't give yellow shit. And so I'm sitting here thinking, and I told him this. I was like, yeah, but it hasn't been good for very long. Like when I first came in, I remember, thinking the same thing about green, because green was just so fucking toxic, and it's fucking Bonnie, and it just gave me nightmares. I hate Bonnie, I hate Zoro, I hate all the fucking green decks. Mihawk even now, and I told him, I was like, yeah, Mihawk is even doing pretty well right now, but it's just funny, one of those things that happen whenever you come into the game at certain times. All right, so this is the last card that I bought. This wasn't a card that I was like looking for or anything like that, but it just looked so fucking amazing. And it's one of these championship stamped cards. So it was just a card that I was looking through a book, and I was like, this card looks amazing. How much is it? And it was like $5. So I was like, okay. And again, this same thing happened with a Luffy, one of these like I think it's a championship 2024 Luffy that I got for like $5. The card is going for like $120 right now. I sent it to get graded like back in November or something like that, maybe December. So I'm gonna get it back, and the card probably will go for a couple $100 if I decide to sell it. That is a card where I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll sell it, maybe I won't. That card is like iffy, but um, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I spent $5 on the card, and obviously it went up, and you know, it's history. But yeah, this card looks awesome. I don't even know what this one does. So it's a Sengoku, 5 cost, 6,000 power, Don times 1. Give all your opponent's characters -2 cost or -2 cost. So not too bad. I mean, if he had a different ability, or excuse me, if he had like if he was a blocker or had rush or something like that, maybe even just counter, like he'd be much better, but whatever. That's not super bad of an ability anyways. But the card just looks crazy. Yeah. So Sengoku, he has like, I don't know what the fruit is called, but he has like a Buddha power. He turns into like Golden Buddha. And he's extremely strong, obviously. But yeah, that card, out of all three of the cards, I actually really like all three of the cards. I think I like the way that card looks the best. The Gum Gum Red Hawk Fire Pistol. Red Hawk Fire Pistol. Gum Gum Red Hawk Fire Pistol. That card looks amazing too, but I don't know. It's between those two cards. And the Mary Joie was just a card that I really wanted. And it was, again, $5. $5. All right. This one smells like a winner. And it's feeling kind of, it's heavy. It's feeling kind of heavy. Yeah, Ganked that. I think he did a good job at picking us a winner. Because this one smells like it. Dude, I'm like benching this thing. So it's frustrating sometimes. And I know it's all like confirmation bias, right? But there's a couple that I go to tournaments with, not with, but they're at the tournaments that I go to on Tuesdays, and they happened to be at this tournament on this last tournament, one of the tournaments that I went to on Saturday too, because they had told me about it, that they were potentially giving out boxes. They didn't. They gave us the half a box. So they were there too. But anyways, they had told me that they opened 3 boxes, and in those 3 boxes, either 2 or 3 boxes. I'm pretty sure they said that they had opened 3 boxes. They opened the special print for Nami and the special print, so EB-03, special print for Nami and the special print for Boa. And the Boa was like 1,300 and the Nami's like 1,600. I'm like, God damn, bro. Out of 3 boxes. And then today, I talked to 2 different vendors who had Nami, the Nami, which is the $1,600 one, and they were like, yeah, I opened 1 box and ended up hitting that. Both of them said that. And so I'm just like, dude, what the fuck do I have to do to get some luck like that? Give me a fucking special print. Give me any of them. You know, I'll definitely take Nami. What's up, babe? Ooh, very nice. Good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. All right. Got some good luck coming. What do we have? All right, pack number 1. Makino. And pretty much all these are going to be bulk, right? So we're really looking for the... We are really looking for the last 2. The rares and the super rares, of course. Hibari and Isuka. I think I needed one of those. Both of those, actually. All right, if there are any cards that you guys need some explanation on or want to take a peek at or whatever, just let me know. All right, Baccarat. I think I don't like this card's artwork out of all the cards that are in this set. I think I like this one the least. It just looks like she has a big fucking pregnant ass belly, but she's holding this mirror. That's her power. She has like this mirror power. But I just don't like that. It's just like stupid. All right. Yeah, that's definitely the worst art in the game. And then some art's better than others for, one reason or two, maybe. All right. Otama and Yamato. I like this. I like the way this card looks quite a bit. Yeah, this card looks really good. Just like I don't know, flames. Is that flames? Yeah, she has some flames, or I don't know. I don't know if it's like they do smoke a weird way sometimes. Maybe flames or smoke or something. I've been watching a ton of Riftbound. Again, I've told you I'm almost finished with this first round of this tournament. It's not the first round because they go through like 5 rounds, but each hour ish about is how it breaks down. Each hour ish is a new featured match, and they play the best 2 out of 3. So each hour is the probably one match of the best 2 out of 3 between a couple of people. So I've been watching quite a bit of it, and it's like, man, do I want to play this game now? I'm definitely gonna stick with One Piece for a while, but I may like build the deck just to kind of. That's how it starts, right? Yeah, he's just gonna build a deck, but I may just build a deck, and so I've seen some really good decks that I understand the game a lot more. So I kind of want to build a deck just to see what I can come up with. Oh, it's feeling sticky. Ooh, another koala. Let's go. I was hoping to see some koalas at the place today, so I can just buy them. But this is fine too. I'll take one for free. For free, even though I paid $200 for the box. But no, this koala is. I'm really excited to get some of these. Oh my God! Tomorrow is my first Heroines Cup tournament. So I'm only gonna have 2 koalas for that. So I'll probably try and go to this event early-ish, maybe. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to try and figure it out. Because I do have the tournament that I really would like to go to. So, and the tournament starts at like 3 o'clock. So, and it's a Heroines Cup. So you have to play with one of the female leaders. And speaking of that, I need to put my koala deck back together because right now it's fucking a hot ass mess. It really is. I've just been trying some things out with it, so I need to put it back to as stationary as possible. I probably should build something else because koala, there's no way I'm going to be able to play or do well with koala, but whatever. Nico Robin. Lem. Marguerite. Opponent's turn. On KO, play up to 1 Revolutionary Army type character with a cost of 6 or less, other than Koala, or up to 1 Nico Robin with a cost of 6 or less from your hand or trash. Yeah, that card is so good, but like people can play around it so easily, right? It's just like, okay, I just won't kill this card, which, makes the card sticky, but and if somebody wants to spend, 6 cost or 7 cost to play some sort of removal like Red Rock or Gravity Blade, Raging Tiger, to remove it. And actually it's a +8. It's an 8 cost. So it would actually be hard to remove too. So yeah, that card is going to be pretty sticky. Pretty sticky. All right, this is speaking of sticky. Ooh, we got the Alt Perona. Didn't we? I think maybe I pulled this one already. This one still looks awesome. Look at me. What? Okay, let me see. What is this? 4 cost, 6,000 power. No, I don't think I pulled this Perona actually. On play, give up to 1 Rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. Then, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, play up to one Thriller Bark Pirates type character with a cost of 2 or less from your trash arrested. So that's actually a very, very good card. 4 cost, 6,000 power, and it looks awesome too. I actually don't think I pulled that one. All right, hit number 2. We're calling the super rares from the set hits. Don't argue with me about it. Damn it. Alt Perona. My, woo! My Perona. Uh-oh. We get another one? Man, I'm gonna have to stop opening this box. We're about to get all the hits out of the way. Y'all know what that is right there. And there's only one leader in this set, so we know what it is. Heffy. Like heffy female breasts. We love them. Adult female breast. Heavy. That's a shout out to Brooklyn Nine-Nine if you're not familiar. VV number 2. This is our second alt leader, VV. Let's go, man. That's actually super dope. This card, oh man, this makes me want to play VV. It really, really does. Speaking of VV, yeah, there's this oh, there we go. Somebody knows their Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I think that's my wife's favorite show. I don't even know if it's her favorite show anymore. She just gets obsessed with something and then watches it nonstop and then stops watching it and then goes back to watching it. So it's in her the upper echelon of shows that she watches. She loves that show. I even had some Brooklyn Nine-Nine references in my in my vows when we got married. Oh, okay. My bad, babe. My bad. Gank that. Give my wife and yourself, since you knew some points, give you guys 100 points. Because she's right. She's right. All right. Charlotte Pudding. So we've only opened, so we've gotten 2 hits already. So this could be, so the boxes can have 2, 3, or 4 hits in them. So we got 2 already. The Alt Perona, which looks awesome actually, and then the Alt VV. So there's an opportunity for max 2 more hits in here, or we've got all the hits, but we still have an option for some secret or some super rares. So because they have really good super rares in here, and I don't have 2 of them. I don't have the Alt Robin, and I don't have the Robin, and I don't have the what don't I have? I don't have the Alt Robin, and I don't have the, excuse me, obviously I don't have the Alt Robin whatever, and then the VV. That's what I'm missing. The Robin and the VV. I mean, I'll take the alts. We'll take them alts. You feel me? Reiju. This Reiju isn't bad either. This Reiju is, I think that might be my 3rd one actually, which is dope because this card is crazy, right? So 5 cost, 5,000 power, 1k counter. Your turn, on play, Dawn -1. If your leader is Sanji, so obviously you can only play it in Sanji. Activate the main effect of up to 1 event card with a cost of 7 or less in your trash. That is absolutely, it is crazy. I do not look forward to playing against Sanji whenever, you know, I'm back to regular formatted games. But typically, like, the best card you can probably play off of that is the Gravity Blade Raging Tiger. We got a Dawn card. They do have gold Dawn cards in this set too, so we'll see. Gravity Blade Raging Tiger, which bottom decks 2 of your 6 cost or less characters. And when you're playing against Koala, that's not that bad because most of your characters are going to be 8 costs or more anyways. The characters that you're going to play, because they get that +4 cost to themselves. Kujaku, Lim, Boa. I think I needed the Boa too. I'm just gonna set this Boa to the side. All right, so there should be 2 Dawn. All right, come on, let's pull the manga. I want to pull a manga. Manga me, baby. Or the special print. Either the manga or the special print Nami. I'll take Robin too. It's not on Twitch. It's a I think it's a Streamlabs thing. You only have access to Streamlabs. Yeah, look on Streamlabs. Let me look and see. Let me pull it up. Pull it on up to the east side. Yeah, I don't know where you are, but like under streaming essentials, it's like the CloudBot thing. There's like a loyalty thing, and you can like add points to people. Gank that. I don't know if this is the easiest way to do it, but whatever. Yeah, I can give you 100 points. Bam. Updated your points, and then wifey. You know what, babe? Since you got some big old boobs, I'll give you 500 points. So now you have 860 points. There you go. Booyah. Bing pot. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Haha, now I get points. Charlotte Lin. Is this a hit too? Oh, this is the original Perona. I must have hit this original Perona because I was only missing 2. I was only missing 2 super rares. So I must have hit this Perona, but this does not look familiar. But yeah, this card looks awesome. It looks a lot like I like the alt arts where they make it's just like a dramatic difference from what the original artwork is. These look kind of similar, you know what I'm saying? Which, whatever. But I like it when it's just like drastically like different. But these just, it looks like they're just taking the same picture but from different angles. Like they took this picture from the side, they took this picture from the front. But they just, it's the same moment in time. Whatever. Alrighty then. Bing pot. Makino. Vivi. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that these have leader packs. These are like the leader packs that we're used to getting. Which, whatever, I mean, because you're not getting a whole lot of leaders. Obviously, there's only 1 leader in the set. Whoops. Whoopsie. Ulti. Use your ulti. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 3 super rares. So we should be getting 3 more. Come on, give me a Nami and a Robin and a Vivi. Those are the 3 that I want. Nami, Robin, and Vivi. Uh-oh. That's all good, Gang That. We'll figure it out. We'll get there, man. That's what these early stages are for. Getting it all figured out. Shirahoshi. Man, I really wish I would have built a Shira. Ooh. Oh, we got the Law. Very nice. This card is super popular right now. It is very, very popular. The so that's 3 hits right there. 3 hits. So it isn't the 3 hits is the like that overwhelming majority of the boxes, right? I think it's 8 out of the 12 boxes in a case are gonna have 3 hits. 2 of the boxes will have 2 hits, and then 2 of them will have 4 hits. So we still have an opportunity to have 4 hits, but worst case scenario, we have this Law is making me want to build Rosinante. I'm like, I have 2 of them already. Actually, I have 3 because I have the alt art, which looks crazy good. But yeah, pulling a second one of these Laws really is making me want to play Rosinante. Oh, goodness, that's unfortunate because I'll have to open some more because those were Law is not a woman. Law isn't a woman. This is from some kind of something. I don't know what this is from, but Law was a woman at some point. It's not from the series. It's from like a movie or some shit like that, or maybe like a video game. I don't know. Or maybe I think it's actually now that I'm saying that, I think it's like a some sort of special issue or something like that. Some sort of special issue of the manga. So I don't know, but he's typically a man. He is typically a man. But there's some sort of event where he was a woman. I don't know anything about it at all. I don't know if he was turned into a woman or if it was an alternate universe where he was always a woman or what the case was. But yeah, that's why Law is in this set. So yes, this card is a woman version of Law. This is a woman version of Law, but he's not normally a woman. Like in the show and everything, he's a man. But for whatever reason, again, there was like some sort of special print edition of the manga or something in some sort of media somewhere where we got a second Nami, man. I would like 4 of these. I really would like 4 of these. This is only my second one, which is crazy because this is just a rare, so I can get multiples of this in a box, but I only got 1 in my last box and I haven't opened any since. So yeah, I really would like to have a play set of these. It would really go a long way in me wanting to play Vivi, the Nefeltari Vivi. All right, what do we got next? Shirahoshi. I really kind of want to play Shirahoshi too. They got some good cards coming out in this set for a lot of these woman characters. Yeah, so this set is all women. That's what's special about this set. It's One Piece Heroines edition. It's all women. So that's what I mean, to sneak Law in here. I guess they had to and like I said, there's something I don't know. I didn't look into it, but somebody in the chat when this first came out, explained it to me. I can't remember who it was, but someone explained it. It was in some kind of other media. Boom. See? That's why I say you're the best mod ever, man. You get it figured the fuck out. That's what I'm talking about. Nami. Ooh, Sugar. That's not too bad. But I'm not going to play Sugar at all. It doesn't look fun. All right, this is Dawn number 2. Will we get our first Golden Dawn? Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. All right. Probably. Nope, but we did get Nami. I'll be interested to see. I think there's 3, maybe. No, there's 4. I think this means I may have everyone. I think I have everyone now. I think I have all 4 of the Don cards. That is really what I would like. Is have a collection of all 4 of them. And I think, because I'm pretty sure I pulled a Uta. Maybe this is my second Nami. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know anything anymore. Jeez Louise, man. Sometimes the boobs are just like that. That's not real life. I mean, obviously this is not real life, but just like, all right, we got to. Oh, let's go. Let's go. This is the card I'm most excited to see this Nami. That's 3 of them. I don't know if I can get, maybe I can get 4 of them from this, from here, but I would really like to get 4 of these. That would make me potentially start to build this VV deck, or a version of VV deck. I would like to kind of tweak the one that I've been playing on the sim, because that one is, it's okay. It's okay at best, but I really like this VV's ability. But we just have to mess around with it and figure out what works the best. Yep. So I made custom. I think Discord, like when you do the hash, or not the hashtag, but the exclamation point Discord, I think that's like a custom command. We got Robin! Let's go! Hell yes. Awesome. So I'm only missing 1 card from this set, and it is the Nefeltari Vivi. So that is the last card. That's really neat. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's really neat. I don't know. But we got this Nico Robin. Hell yes. All right, so we're missing 1, and this card is good. This card is fantastic. So obviously I haven't gotten it yet, so we haven't talked about it. So 7 cost, 8,000 power. On play, you may trash 1 card from the top of your life cards. If your leader has the Straw Hat crew type, add up to 2 cards from the top of your deck to the bottom of your life cards. Or well, to the top of your life cards, whatever. So basically you trash 1 and get to heal 2. So you're gaining a life. Why you have to trash the 1, I don't know. They're making some sort of fucking, I'm sure they're making some deal about it. But whatever. And on opponent's turn, this is the part that makes this card so good. Opponent's turn, on KO, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. So what that means is, right, because a lot of times it says your opponent takes a life card to their hand. So you may deal 1 damage to your opponent, means they have to take a life, right? And it's not like they just take the card to their hand. They actually take the damage, which would activate any sort of trigger that the card would have. So that's a kind of a downside to this card. But B, and most importantly, 1 damage to your opponent while they have no life will win you the game. So if you attack into this card whenever you have 0 life and you kill it, then your opponent will win the game, right? Because it's going to actually deal a damage to you. And if you don't have any damage, or excuse me, if you don't have any life cards and you get dealt the damage, you lose the game. So very, very interesting card. What a lot of people are telling me to do is put her into the purple yellow crocodile deck, because there's the card Oh Come My Way, which allows me to redirect one of my opponent's attacks into a card, and I can force them, because people aren't going to attack the card, obviously, right? Because they're like, okay, I'm going to lose the game if I kill this card, so they're not going to attack into it. But this Oh Come My Way forces or allows me to redirect their attack to any of my characters that I choose, and I would obviously choose that card and they would have to lose. So people have been talking to me about potentially doing that, but first off, I need the card because it's just come out and it's like 25 bucks right now. So yeah, babe, I don't know. I watched cool things, not whatever you're talking about. Jean Grey. Yeah, I can see it. She has like, maybe when she about to turn into Phoenix or something. Yeah, she got some oh, she's throwing up the X too. Babe, it's all connected. It's all connected. These are really X-Men. Lim Isuka. Oh, for sure. I didn't see much Riftbound there. Like, I literally did see one like card on this Riftbound card on display, and I only saw like 2 boxes of Spirit Forge, and someone did have a box of Origins, but they were wanting like 274, so I was like, I'm cool on that. I done paid that much for boxes already of Origin. I'm not gonna do it again. I is not. Monet. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have two super rares left, and potentially another hit. So we will see. We did both Don. We did 2 leaders. So we shall see. We still got some good things coming. Hina. Nami, I called it. Hell yeah, I wanted Nico and I wanted Nami. This Nami's still going crazy. She's going like 40 bucks. This is a card I might put in my the quality deck now that I have 2 of them. 5 cost, 6,000 power, 1K counter. On play, give up to 1 rested down card to your leader. Then, if your opponent has 3 or more life cards, add up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life card to the owner's hand. So that's that wording right there. That specific wording is different, right? In the 2 different scenarios. So typically, this is what it says when you're talking about your opponent's life cards, right? Add up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards to the owner's hand. This Nico Robbins says deal 1 damage, right? And so essentially like the same things happen, and they're taking a card from their life cards and adding it to their hand. But in Nico Robbins' case, again, if they have 0 life, they lose the game. Or if they hit a trigger, they get to activate the trigger, right? Because it's being dealt with damage. But man, we hit the Nico Robin and the freaking Nami. Heck yeah, let's go. Nico Nami. The Nico Nami. Just add my wife to that and we good. We good. Okay, so 1 more secret rare. Or excuse me, 1 more super rare. And I need Vivi. I need Vivi. Alright. Vivi and then a secret. And then another hit. That'd be nice. Alright. Hibari. That's hilarious. All right, what we got? Rebecca. Tashigi. Womp womp. This is fine. I think this is like the worst super rare. But let's read it again. What does it do? 4 cost, 6,000 power. Opponent's turn. This character cannot be KO'd by your opponent's effects and gains blocker. It's really weird that it gains blocker, so it doesn't have blocker on your turn. Why doesn't it always have blocker? I don't know, maybe there's some sort of whatever. Okay, this character cannot be KO'd, blah, blah, blah. In the end of your turn, you may rest one of your down cards and trash one card from your hand. Set this character as active. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right, so this is our last chance. Last chance for a 4-hit box. Alrighty then. Alright, what do we got? What do we got, ladies and gentlemen? Do we got some last pack magic? I want to open a pack of Riftbound too, so. Yamato. Stussy. Not too bad, though. This was actually not a bad box at all. We got the Trafalgar Law. Absolutely dope looking card. It's so crazy because I mean, this is only going to be good in one deck, right? Which I don't like. I'm not a major fan of. But it still makes the deck very, very good, right? Like I really like the Kuma. Like Kuma has an effect that can go in any deck, and it goes in literally every yellow deck. It's such a good card, and that's what a super rare should, or a secret rare should have. This card, it's a good ability, but it's just better in Rosinante. So it's 8 cost, 6,000 power, 1K counter. Okay, so that's it's an okay stat line. 8 cost, 6,000 power is kind of meh, but it's still not a brick. It has rush, so it can attack on the turn it gets played and activate main. You may trash one card from your hand and trash this character. Add up to one card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Then play up to one Trafalgar Law with the cost of 7 or less from your hand. So, there's only really one deck that's gonna be playing, so many laws where you have, multiple laws in your hand, and it's the Rosinante deck, but whatever. Again, it makes Rosinante very, very, very good. So we got that. We hit the alternate VV. Looking like a queen. And then we hit the alternate Perona. I'm pretty sure this is the first alt Perona that I have. So, very dope. And then we also got the koala. And then super rares were hitting too, man. We got some really good super rares. All of the super rares are the good ones except for the Tashigi. So we got the koala, which I'm really happy about. We got this Vinsmoke Reiju. I think I have 3 of her now. Then we have the regular Perona. I'm not going to show that one. And then we also hit the Nico Robin, which I needed, one of the last 2 cards that I needed. And then we hit the Nami as well, which this is probably the best card in the set. I read it to you already. And it's going for like $40 for just a super rare. So pretty good stuff. Let's grab a good old Riftbound box. Ooh, or not a box, but pack. Oh, oh yeah, that's the sound of a guy who's getting old. All righty. All right, Riftbound, what you got for me? Navori Scout has Deflect. Chemtech Cask. When you play a spell on your opponent's turn, you may exhaust me to play a gold gear token exhausted. That's not bad, actually. Against the odds. Ribbon dancer. I'm your ribbon dancer. Dancing for money. Do what you want me to do. Overzealous fan. When I defend, you may kill me to move an attacking unit to its base. Dire Wing. Fey Dragon. 7 might and 1 power. When you play me, buff up to 4 friendly units. Wow. When you spin the buff, play a gold gear token exhausted. That's a really good ability. That is a good ability for sure. Ancient Warmonger. I think I've seen this before, but man, it looks dope. 5 costs 4 might with accelerate. I have assault equal to the number of enemy units here. +1 while I'm an attacker for each instance of assault. So yeah, especially that can, I don't think I have this card yet. This card does not ring a bell. This would be really good for like going into like token decks, right? Because, you know, typically people will play like a ton of tokens, right? They'll play like, well, what I've seen actually is that the smart play is just to put 1 token there, right? That's what typically what token decks do. But if you're not playing a really good player that knows that stuff, you know, you can buff this thing up pretty high. Rocket Barrage. Ezreal. Uh-oh. Think we got a winner here. First card, first foil card is a rare. It's a good sign. So this is a champion unit, Ezreal dashing. Ezreal's a very, very good card in this, or good deck in this meta right now. 4 cost, 3 might, 1 power, champion unit. When I attack or defend, deal damage equal to my might to an enemy unit here. I don't deal combat damage. Action. So you pay a mind rune, so 1 power. To do this action, move me to your base. So, not bad. That's kind of how Ezreal moves in the game, right? He does like a lot of blinking and dashing and stuff like that. Ooh, sheesh. I don't know if I have this card, but man, this card looks fucking awesome. Looks like teeth of a beast. Man, this card looks so good. I almost thought this was like the epic or whatever card is going to be in these. So when a friendly unit dies, you may exhaust me to draw 1. Then put a card from your hand on the top or bottom of your main deck. The spider demands sacrifice. I like how they put the quotes on there too. All right, what do we got? What do we got next? What do we got next? A gear. All right, that's a mech. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Oh, let's go. This is the alt art for the Lucian Gunslinger. The Lucian Gunslinger fucking whatever. Champion unit. That's the word I'm thinking of. So 3 cost, 2 might, champion unit with assault, so +1 while I'm an attacker. When I attack, deal damage equal to my assault to an enemy unit here. Do I even have this one yet? I thought Lucian did something different. When I attack, deal damage equal to my assault to an enemy unit here. So I think basically it does everybody dies. Some just need a little help. That's funny. That's his little quote down there. I don't know if it's his quote, but it's a quote on his card. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think I have this one yet. Because this ability doesn't seem familiar. Like the ability that I'm familiar with, or the one that I'm familiar with, is that Lucian has like Weapon Master. Okay, so this is an alt. Yes, because it has the A on the 28. But yeah, this looks good. Man, today was pretty good day. Pretty good day. 4. So we did end up hitting 4 alternate arts anyways. So let's go. Let's go, ladies and gents. All right, let's take a look real quick at some of these cards here on TCG Playa. Okay, I like to refresh. Okay, so this Nami is going for 42 bucks right now for just a super rare. It's absolutely crazy. Robin, Nami. Still no special prints. That's okay. I'll get something cool one of these days. I mean, I like the cards that I got. And this card is just a card that is worth a whole bunch of money, right? It's nothing special as far as what it does. But I also got this Nico Robin here, which is super dope, going for 25 bucks. But obviously more important for my collection. I'm only missing the VV, not this one. I'll show you the one that I'm missing here in a second. Ooh, man, this card. Goodness. Goodness gracious. I almost bought this card tonight. They're selling it for like $850. The market price is $1,200 on it. No, they're selling it for $950, excuse me. They're selling it for $950. And I was so tempted to buy it. It is I want that card so bad, but I'm just like, man, I don't want to pay $900 for it. And it sucks even more because I was thinking about buying it back when it was like $600. So if I buy it now, I'd feel like I wasted $300, like a big dum-dum. This bow is going down. It went down 300. Ooh, this Nami's going up. Huh. So this is the VV that I'm missing. This is the last card from EB-03 that I do not have. So I need to get that card, and I need some additional, obviously I need some additional koalas. Hopefully I can find some tomorrow or whenever I go. VV Barona. That card looks so good. Dang, Rachel's going for $7? Ooh wee. I did not realize that. Yeah, Sanji going up. Sanji going all the way up. So April 1st is when the block 1 rotation goes into effect. So April 1st, you cannot play with the block 1 cards. What reminded me of that is this Capone Gang Beige, which I didn't realize was a block 1 card because I play this card in my Koala deck. And it's such a good card. Like, it's a 2K, but it's the trigger, so it doesn't do anything else, right? So it's 2K is what it is 90% of the time, but its trigger is absolutely crazy. Up to one of your opponent's leaders or character cards cannot attack during this turn. So it is a fantastic trigger to shut down like your opponent whenever they're like, you know, either going to end the game, or even if they're just attacking with a couple of people in a turn, you can prevent that, right? So I have to find something to replace that. Do what you want me to do. Ooh, this girl is going down. I might have to try and talk those people into a lower price for those girls. They said they were going for 100, but people selling them for 85. What was the most recent sale? 90. Hopefully by tomorrow, a couple of these 85s go off the board, because Can maybe talk to people who selling them for 100 into 85. Kuroko. Pizza Don. GPD. You get down with GPD? I saw one of these for like 1,300, I want to say, and I was halfway tempted to like at least consider buying the damn thing. I was like, shit, it's already fucking $400 cheaper than what what they're going for right now. So even if I just immediately sold it on here, see how many of these are getting sold per day. Two of them sold for 1,400. So I guess that's what it's going for right now. But shit, just a couple of weeks ago it sold. Let me see. Let me go here. Yeah, they're not selling. Okay, that's why. So four of them sold for 1,800, and then it went weeks without another one being sold. Okay, so that's why it's going down. Because people aren't buying them. It's a simple case of supply and demand, or lack thereof. I saw one of those. It was a PSA 10. So, I mean, you see that card, that somebody posted it for $12,000 or whatever, but I'm sure that card was going for like 20 minimum, probably more than that. Ugh, Alt Rosinante, $50. That's how you know this leader is doing really well right now. It's let's look at his the increase for Don Quixote do Flamingo. Yeah, November it was less than $10. And now it's 5 times that amount. 5 times that amount. Hey, here we go. Block 1 will rotate on April 1st. Ooh. What else we got here? What else do we got here? My Shanks Don is going down, man. What the hell? Ooh, Perona. Perona I just pulled $20. Not too shabby. Not too shabby peasy. Nah, dude, go ahead and test away. You have more points than me. That's crazy. I'm literally watching every second of my stream at all times. Oh yeah, you like earn points doing other stuff. Ooh, Lin. Dancing for money. This is the all koala from this set. Oh my goodness, that is not bad. $15. Again, like I'm not gonna pay that, but especially the player and the deck. But man, that's not bad. It really isn't. Cavendish is looking good. Yeah, it's so crazy how they like the people just update shit immediately. It's actually crazy. Like because I'm on here all the time. I tell y'all that daily. I'm on here all the time on TCG Player looking at these things or whatever. And so I'm going through looking at people's collections and stuff, and their cards are the prices that they have marked on their cards just so very close, if not spot on, to what these prices are. You know what I'm saying? And it's right in that ballpark. And I'm just like, God damn, man. Like I get it. Y'all gotta make y'all money. I understand. I'm not knocking they hustle, but it's just like I'm sure it's one of those things where it's like we got to freaking be on this stuff. We got to, or else we're gonna lose money, right? We gotta know what the market value on our stuff is, on our product is. It's the same thing that I'll be doing. I really think at one point I'm gonna at least try it, right? When they come here, I'm gonna at least try and do a vendor thing because, like I said, especially once I start getting some of my freaking hits back, right? Like I'll have it's starting to like, and I sent a lot of these out in like November and December. I sent out a couple of different um, sets to get graded. So it's getting to the point where there's a lot of action is starting to happen. So the past couple of days, there's been like a lot of my orders have been like, okay, it's in the queue or whatever to start the process of verification, getting graded, blah blah blah. And so once I start getting those things back, I'm like, man, I got a freaking little collection here. I could definitely bring in some stuff and compete with a lot of the people that were in there. Maybe not a lot of the people, but at least a third of the people that were in there, right? And with some of my like stuff in here, I could do it. I know I could do it. I believe in me. I believe children are the future. This Red Hawk, okay, it says the market price is 65. But the lowest listing is 50. That's for like you play foil. But 55. Okay, I bought mine for, well, he did say 50, but he sold it to me for, or he did say it was 55, but he sold it to me for 50. Which whatever. I appreciate it. This card looks freaking amazing. Hmm. Canceling the poll. Man, speaking of polls, I have to hit the poll to pay for some of these cards. Jeez. Not again, Eric. Not again. Oh, time of $5. Ooh, this Yamato looks good, man. This is only a rare. I didn't know that Yamato had an alternate art. Zoro Joro. All right, I want to look at some. I want to look at eBay. We don't look at eBay that often anymore. I want to look at a little bit of eBay and then peace out. Come on, Cross Guild. I need you to go up. You're not going up. You're going down. You're going down for real. Um. Well, this is saying, so this is popping up saying a command. But typically, like, yeah, what's the name will pop up. Like, I think if you do it from, let me see. Let me try this. Okay, so vote. I'm just gonna do vote. Vote yes. Let me try that. Vote yes. Maybe the poll went away. Oh, you said vote left and right. Okay. Vote left. Devs, what up? What is up? Yeah, you are a bit late, and I just took down my phone. Let's see. I can show you some of the hits though, real quick, and then we'll get back to. Then we can look at eBay for another minute or two. So this is what we got from Boxing Day. This is the second Alt Art VV that we've got. Very nice, very nice. Second Trafalgar Law, the secret rare. And then we also got Perona, Alt Perona. Man, Peronas love me for some reason. All right, as far as the secret or the super rares, we did get Vinsmoke Reiju. We got Koala, Perona, Tashigi. And then we also got, these are the bangers. We got another Nami. This is the second Nami that we got. And then we got our first Robin. Yes. Yes, look at that queen. Look at that queen go. Yep, so that's what we hit. I did just open a pack of Riftbound too, and we got a hit from that. So it's Alt Art Lucian, if you care about that. And you can't really see it. Let me try and put it over here. You can't see it too good, but it looks dope. You'll have to take my word for it. But yeah, so a pretty successful box, if I do say so myself. We got the Law. So we got the 3 alts. So we didn't hit a 2 alt box, which is good. And then we also got the Nami and the Nico, and then the Koala, which I really want, and then the Perona. So we have a ton of the super rares that I wanted. But the one that I'm missing now, the last card that I'm missing from this set is the Nefeltari VV, the super rare VV. So I need to hit that. And we'll be good. What else we got here? Whew. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. 850 for Boa? Come on. This card was going for 1,100, 1,200 just a week ago. Oh, well. It's one of those things where, like, you want to see your stuff increase in value. And I don't even know if my fucking Boa is going to come back as a fucking 10. You know what I'm saying? But, you kind of think it will, but it's not something I planned on selling now anyways, right? That's something I'm going to hold on to, and hopefully, in a few years, the value goes back up on it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows? Oh, I saw one of these for the first time today in real life. The 10. So I've seen the card by itself in real life, but it's the first time I saw a 10 in real life, and I asked the person to hold it and stuff like that. So yeah, this card looks so good. It looks awesome. $420 for that card. That is a disservice. Oh, this is the card that I just bought for $50. Whoops. Yep, just bought this one for $50. Dang, man, this is not good. I'm trying to sell one of these for like 250, and it going for 140 in the bid is not good. It is not good. This isn't bad. 290. It's about 100 right now. My card. Actually, I want that card. I don't have it, but you will be mine. Alrighty. Well, that is it. That's it for today. So tomorrow, hopefully have some cool additional things to show you guys. I will be probably at this event again, and we'll get some shit. They did have some. It's so crazy how expensive this stuff is, because I did see a couple of boxes, maybe one, maybe two boxes of EB-03, and they're selling them for like $380. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Have a good night, everyone. I will see you next time. Maybe tomorrow, probably, maybe Sunday, who knows. But until then, be good, guys.